I.S.U.P.K.
Shalom, Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General Yohana's putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's going down at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General Yohana got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shar, U.P.K. Natazal, Kwarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheridan in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time sending curses to them enemies.
Shalom Israel, ven y pasar el Pascua anual del Señor. Sábado, abril 1, 2023, en Raleigh, North Carolina. Únase a nosotros en Raleigh, North Carolina, organizado por el comandante general Yohana de la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. La 54ª Pascua Anual del Señor. Este es un evento especial que reúne a los negros, latinos e indios nativos americanos de todos los estados y del mundo para celebrar y honrar la Pascua del Señor. Se llevará a cabo en 421 South Salisbury Street en Raleigh, North Carolina, el primer y el segundo día de abril 2023. Podrás conocer la hermandad, así como pasar la experiencia de servicio que realizará el mismo comandante general Yohana. $200 por persona, 16 años en adelante. Para más información, llame a 919-697-8257.
Oficial y sacerdote, comunidad de 500, invitándolos a la Pascua del año 54, la Pascua del Señor, en North Carolina, Raleigh, para que vengan. Los latinos, negros y indios nativos están todos invitados. Y los niños también, tráiganlos. Esta es una familia. Salam.
Hey, shalom. Shalom.
Shalom, Capitán. Yahweh Hashem
Yahweh Most High in Christ. So, just to let you know, today, right, it might be going in a little bit in Spanish because now Tumblr has a live stream that I can do stuff live. So, if you answer it in Spanish, but I will repeat it. Great. Here we go again.
Kind of frozen there.
I just went out on you, right? Swap, you there? Yeah,
I'm here.
I know.
I can hear you now.
Wi-Fi. All right, cool. And that's gonna happen, Who's on the private chat? Oh, that was you. All right, that was you on the private chat. Okay, who we got? Give me a second. I wanted to let everybody know that the class started. In the meantime, on Tumblr, if you have a questions concerning the Bible, type it up. You know what I'm saying? If you have a comment, I'll address it. Don't sweat it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're Black, Latino, Native Indian. You don't know. You think you know the Bible, but you don't know. Everything you learn about the Bible was a goddamn lie. Everything you think you know about the Bible is a goddamn lie. The Bible is not a religious book. Let me clear their airways with that. All right. All right, hold on. I'm putting out a message real quick. Wednesday, so what? Tú estás en Albany, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. What the heck is this? All right. I'm trying to address some people. All right, no questions on the Tumblr. All right. No, ¿tiene pregunta? ¿Tiene duda? Swap.
Ahora mismo no me recuerdo. Tenía preguntas, pero no me acuerdo.
Okay.
I forgot to write it down.
Yeah, that you're gonna have to get used to doing that. Okay, if you got a question, just write it down. Hey, even take the notes. Tell I don't know if you got an iPhone or Android. You got a question, just say take a note and then just write it down like that, and it'll type it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take voice notes now. Is it?
Yeah, you can do
easier
it
for me to do.
That. Right.
Shalom.
What's going on, Abadan?
Everything to what, sir?
Everything to okay. Ayer, ¿tú estabas en clase?
Glad, sir.
Okay, we're gonna have a conversation later on after class about all that, right?
Con.
All right. Puerto Rico, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shakata.
Shalom oficial, Yahweh Hashem Shabrakatan.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Shabrakatan.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Shabrakatan.
So, estamos en vivo también por medio de Tumblr. On Tumblr, if you have a question, as I said, about the Bible, Shalom, Yahushua Dale Puerto Rico, la esposa de Oficial Magan Amath. All right. So for those that don't know what I'm saying in Hebrew, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Barak Atham, which is plural. All I said was the Lord in Christ bless all when I say Atham. If it was you singular, I would say Atha, which is you. If I I say Yahweh Shema Sham Alpha, it's singular. Okay, and all I'm saying is to the Lord to watch out and protect these sisters. Okay, who's this Jay? All right. Hey Jay, where you coming
Shalom,
from?
Yahweh Shem Barakatah.
Salaki, sir. It's my brother
Yeah,
from
no, this.
Guatemala.
Go ahead. Oh, your brother?
Sir. So I
Okay,
sent him the
okay.
link.
Does he speak English?
Yeah, he speaks English.
Most High Christ. He speak English? Does he? I know he speaks Spanish, of course.
No, he speaks English.
Right.
No, English.
You only
Hello,
speak English?
everybody. Yeah.
Hey, shalom. Okay. So this is
Shalom.
the scripture breakdown class. Normally it's tailored in Spanish, but I'm doing Spanglish today, right? So if you have any questions concerning the Bible, I would like to hear your question. I'm gonna let you have the floor right
Okay.
now, Jay. Go ahead. Hey,
Thank you.
questions? No sweat. You have any questions? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was asking, do you have any questions?
So far, no. I'm just spectating today.
Okay. Who else? Oh, you're from the Cayman Islands. Okay. Got you. All right. So let me give you a little brief history on the people in the Caribbean that quote unquote believe that they're Africans. Right? Let me smash that myth. You are not African. Okay? You have nothing to do with Africa. Yes, brothers did live in Africa for 1,500 years. That is true. But the Africans know that you, the black man, the Haitians, and the West Indian brothers are not Africans. They knew that. That's why they rounded you up along with the Arabs and sold you out to the oppressor. All right? And even there's a prophecy in the Bible that was going to happen. All right? In the book of Joel. All right? You have no ties to the African people. And the problem is because of captivity. Magan, tú tienes el número de teléfono de Tawabio. Your microphone is very low. Te súbete el volumen.
Sí, lo puedo buscar en mi teléfono. Tendría que salir de la clase para
Yeah,
buscarlo.
yeah, do that. Just call him and tell him to be up in this class. I need him in here as well. Tell him that I said so. All right. So back to what I was saying, right? Black people in America, West Indians and Haitians, you have no African blood in you. Absolutely zero African blood in you. I know it's kind of hard to believe. Wait a second, but I look like them. Do you really look like them? The only thing that you can compare is the skin color, but you don't look like them. You're a whole different nation. Okay? Biblically speaking, Noah had 3 sons. He had Shem, Japheth, and Ham. Shem became the father of the black man, the West Indian, the forefather of the black man, the West Indian, the Haitians, the natives, they are known today as Latinos, and the First Nations, the North American and the Seminole Indian, right? And also the Chinese, the Japanese, the East Indian, the Arabs, and white people. Japheth became the forefather of all the Polynesian people. And Ham became the forefather of all African people. Now, I'm going to go into this book called, and I'm doing this on the live, right? The Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Now, let me read this real quick. I'm going to go into who Ham is, right? And this is research was done by the oppressor, by the way, okay? And he found this thing out and put it in the book. Now, I'm on the page 214 of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, right? Let me see something. As a matter of fact, hold on. It's the prior page, I believe. It's 213. Listen to what it say. It say the youngest Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor, meaning the father of the dark races, not the Negroes. I'm going to read again. He became the progenitor, meaning the father of the dark races, not the Negroes. Continuing, it says, but the Egyptians, where's Egypt? In Africa. The Ethiopians, where's that at? In Africa. The Libyans, where's that at? In Africa. And the Canaanites. The Canaanites are the Africans. So, black man in America, all this time you believe and thought that you were African, West Indian and Haitian people, you thought you was African. You're not. You're better royal bloodline than the Africans. I know that sounds hardcore and rough, but I can go Bible and prove those things as well. Matter of fact, let's go there. Abadan, búscame Deuteronomio 7:6. We're going to Deuteronomy 7:6. All right, I'm gonna have them read.
English or Spanish?
Learn on in Spanish, and then Sawab, you can read it in English.
All
right, so we're gonna Honduras read it in Spanish, and then the brother for the Dominican Republic read it in English. Okay.
Deuteronomy 7:6.
Dale. I'm gonna put it on the screen too, so those that are watching online can see it as well. Honduras, dale, léelo en español.
Este es el libro de Deuteronomio capítulo 7, versículo 6.
Ajá.
Porque tú eres pueblo santo para Yahweh.
Dice, porque tú eres, dice que tú eres pueblo santo. La palabra santo significa separado. Eres un pueblo separado. Continúa.
Para Yahweh tu Dios. Yahweh tu
para
Dios.
Yahweh tu Dios, para Yahweh, lo cual es el nombre del Señor. Tu Dios significa tu poder. Continúa.
Yahweh tu Dios te ha escogido para hacerle un pueblo especial.
Right? El Señor nos escogió para ser un pueblo especial. Continúa.
Más que todos los
¿Más
pueblos.
que qué?
Más que todos.
¿Más que qué?
Más que todos.
Más que todos. Continúa.
Los pueblos que están sobre la tierra.
Right? Que están sobre la tierra. El Señor nos eligió como un pueblo especial más que todos de la gente en la tierra. Ahora, Sawab, read that in English for those that only understand the English at this given time. Go ahead. We in Deuteronomy 7:6. Go ahead.
Con, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Right.
For thou art an holy people.
Right. For you Christians that don't understand anything of the Bible, that's why the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Hana, we're here to teach the truth according to the scriptures. Right? The black man in America, the so-called right Negroes or African Americans, West Indians and Haitians, the Latinos of native descent, the First Nations, the Seminole Nation, right, are the children of God. And God said, for thou art an holy people. The word holy means to be separate, to be separated, right? Keep going.
And holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Holy people unto the Most High, thy God, meaning thy power. Keep going.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Hath what?
Hath chosen thee. to be a special
Hold on, we're
people.
breaking up. Read it back, rewind a little bit.
God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord thy God hath did what? Chosen
thee to be a special people.
You muted it. Right.
I can barely hear you, Capitan. You're breaking up.
God did it. Right, we're breaking up. Right. Bear with me. How it is, because when we bring out the truth, always that happens. Can you hear me now?
Sir.
Hello.
Sir.
All right, let me see if I can have a backup. See if I can put a backup just in case. Right. It's say for God, right? The Lord had special people. That's what the Bible say. I didn't make that up. That book was here way before I was even in existence in this life. You understand? But God, the Most High Power, chose blacks, chose Latinos, chose Native Indians, First Nations, Seminole Indians to be a special people. What does it say after special people, Swap?
Unto himself.
Right? To be a special people unto the Most High Power. What else does it say?
Above all people.
Under all people.
Above all people.
Equal to all people.
Above all people.
It says above all people. If anybody got a problem with that, if anybody got a problem with God choosing so-called African Americans, West Indians and Haitians, so-called Latinos of Native Indian stock, right? And North American and Seminole Indians, right? Be special people above all people on the face of the earth. You need to go take that up with God. Don't get mad at me. God chose that. God's decision was to select blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians to be above all people that are on the face of the earth. Questions? Anybody on Tumblr? Anybody shocked about that statement? Anybody disagreement about that statement? Present your questions right now about that. You know what I'm saying? Present your comments. The myth and the, okay, see, God love everybody. You're about to learn today. God don't love everybody. Who got the Apocrypha?
I got it, sir.
Let's go. Get me 2nd Ezra 6:54, and after that, verse 56. Somebody also get me Isaiah. I'm gonna tell you right now, Isaiah. It's Isaiah, the 8th chapter. I want to say. Bear with me. I'm gonna find out right now. Let me shut this WhatsApp down. And let me see something. No, it's hold on. What am I talking about? I'm talking about placeholder LOL, and thank you for joining. I'm talking about scripture breakdown, the Bible. I'm talking about that the Bible is not a religious book, unbeknownst to a lot of people, unbeknownst to people who are so religious, because the oppressor made it into a religious book. But the Bible itself is the Constitution. It's the blueprint. It's the laws, statutes, and commandments. It's the rules and regulations strictly for blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, because we are the people of the book. The Torah proves it. The Bible proves it, because the Bible is based off the Torah. Okay? And guess what? I know a lot of people might not agree with that, but these are the last days and times that the Lord did say he would bring back his prophets, of course, reason. And here we are, right here, 2023. All right, and these last days is to wake his people up, because our people, we don't know who we are. That's why the Bible calls us lost sheep of the house of Israel. The lost part is letting you know we don't know who we are because we got these tags. We either Negro, African, African American, West Indians, Haitians, Polish, Cubans, all any of the names of Latino American countries. We go by that. We call ourselves Sioux and Cherokees and Ogallala and so on and so forth. And we don't even know that we are the people of the Bible. We call ourselves Seminoles and Muskegon and so on and so forth, and don't know that we are the people of that Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's why we lost sheep. We're called by the labels that they put on us. We don't know our true identity because the reason is your religious leaders, your political leaders don't fight enough to want the Lord to give them the truth. But the Lord did what? The Lord did a great thing, and he got men that was willing to stand by him and push this truth. Okay, he got the worst kind of people to change them into the best kind of people among blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians to teach his people the truth. All right. So now, with that being said, I also want the book of Isaiah. Bear with me. Right.
Salake, señor.
There we go. Isaiah chapter 40 and we can start at verse 15 as well. But in the meantime, read the Apocrypha I.S.U.P.K.
Khan. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these,
our oppressor, hold on, stop right there for a second. Let me give some clarification to the people on Tumblr that might be the first time in one of these classes and trying to find out some information here. Our oppressor came and removed the Apocrypha, which in the 1611 King James translation of the scriptures was in the center between the Old and New Testament. That same book, you can find it in the Torah. They removed it through the Protestants and the Catholic Church. Okay. Why? Because they didn't want blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians to ever put the piece of the puzzle together. The first Ezra and second Ezra is nothing more than the continuation to the book of Ezra in the Old Testament. Right now, we're in second Ezra, the 6th chapter and the 54th verse. Go ahead now.
Khan. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Right? It's saying Adam, who thou made it Lord over all thy creatures. Continue.
Of him come we all.
Meaning this, that the people right now in 2023 that roam the planet Earth, that live in the different countries, so on and so forth, we come from Adam by way of who? By way of Noah. Out of those 3 sons, as I read, one of 8 people to survive the flood, right? We come from those people, right? In particular, we come, the people on the face of the earth come out of the 3 sons of Noah. Continue.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Hold up. Now, it said first, out of Adam come we all. And then it continues by saying, and the people also whom thou what?
Has chosen.
Has chosen. There's a separation there. There's a clear and definite separation there in the statement. He said, all the people on the face of the earth come through Noah, and the people that the Lord chose. There's a clear and definite separation there. Okay? Out of the people that they came by way of Noah, the Most High separated a people unto himself among those people. Keep going. Verse 50. If that's the end of the verse, go to verse 56.
Khan. Verse 56.
Go ahead.
As for the other people.
Meaning the other people whom the Lord did not choose. The other people meaning the oppressor, the Chinese and all his descendants, the Japanese and all his descendants, the Africans and all their descendants, the East Indians and all their descendants, the Arabs and all their descendants, the Polynesians and all their descendants, As for the other people, right? The other people who are not so-called black, West Indian, Haitian, who are not so-called Latinos of native stock, of course, who are not so-called First Nations, Seminole Indians. Keep going.
Which also come of Adam.
Right? All these other people that I mentioned at first, they come from Adam. Keep going.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
That they are what?
They are nothing.
That they are what?
Nothing.
You understand? I know in your Christianity, they sing a kumbaya that we should all get along. Even Martin Luther King wanted to sit at the table of brotherhood, right? Black people and white people sitting at the table of brotherhood, right? Right? He wanted every man to, right? That was a whole dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. But guess what? That wasn't God's dream. That wasn't God's agenda. Never was. God called these other people that they are what?
Nothing.
That they are what? Spell it out, just in case the people don't understand. What are you saying? Spell it out.
N-O-T-H-I-N-G.
Right? N-O-T-H-I-N-G. These other race of people are nothing. And if you was paying attention earlier, I read in Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter, 6th verse, God called blacks, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians a special people unto himself. Right here in Ezra, it clearly states that all the people come from Adam and the people whom the Lord chose. And he said about the people, the other people who he did not choose, that they are nothing. But what are they then? If they're nothing, what are they? We're going to find out right now. If you're curious, I hope you have the stomach for it. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle.
But be like unto what?
Spittle.
Spittle. Spell that out.
S-P-I-T-T-L-E.
No. S-P-I-T-T-L-E. So now I'm going to open up Google and I'm going to find out for those who are curious, right? S-P-I-T-T-L-E. Right? Definition, right? So now let's find out what does that mean. All right, so now here we go. Spittle, saliva, especially ejected from the mouth. So if anybody got a problem with the most high power, the creator of life and death, the creator of space, the stars, the planets, the universe, the galaxies, the creator of oxygen, the creator of molecules, the creator of neutrons, right? The creator of everything that is in existence. He called these other people what?
Spittle.
Spittle. He called them spit. That's rough, right? I bet you Christians never heard of it. You're like, what? God, that's the God of the Bible. Some of y'all might have gagged like that. What? God like that? No, not my God. Not my God. Yes, your God said that. As a matter of fact, somebody gave me Isaiah the 40th chapter and the 15th verse. Let's start there. Just in case if you didn't get that, right? We go into the Old Testament then. Right? Let's go to
this is the book of Isaiah
verse right there. And then we're going to drop from the 15 to the 17th verse. Isaiah 40 and 15. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 15. Behold,
check it out.
The nations are as a drop of a bucket.
Ooh, the nations. By the way, the word nations means race, okay? Ethnic groups. The nations are as a drop of a bucket, meaning you have a bucket filled with liquid, water, and one drop falls out that bucket. What does that mean? That one drop don't mean a damn thing. It's one drop. It ain't going to change anything. It's just one drop. Continue.
And are counted as the small dust of the balance.
Right? Are counted as the small dust of the balance, meaning this. Before, when you wanted to weigh something out, you put the item and then you had to have a counterweight. In this instance, it's about stuff, it ain't a biggie, right? So now, drop down to verse 6.
Sir, you cutting off, sir. I didn't. Is 17?
Okay. I said,
You want 17?
Yes, verse 17. I do. Can you hear me? Check 1 2 1 2.
Con, I can hear you
Go
now.
ahead.
All nations before him
Go
are
ahead.
as nothing.
All nations are what?
Before him are
Go
as
ahead.
nothing.
Can you hear me?
Con, sir.
This is God. Book of Isaiah, that when we went into the scriptures, we found that God said that the nation are like spit unto him.
Sir, you're frozen, sir. If you can hear me, try to restart.
So, lucky for that, I'm back.
Con, sir.
Right. Magana Muff, you in the house? Magana Muff. Hey, Dahlia, do me a solid. Dile a tu marido que, I need to see him. There we go. Most High in Christ. Micrófono está en silencio, pero está bien. All right. So now the camera went out again, Magana. Need you up in here. All right. So God said all nations before him are as nothing, and they are what?
And they are counted to him less than nothing.
And they are counted to him less than nothing. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakatah, the Dominican Republic.
Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakatah.
All right. I need all you brothers on camera. All right. Class started at 7 p.m. Right. We in the East Coast are the same time as the Dominican Republic, same time as Puerto Rico. Okay. So I need everybody to be sharp. That's why I put in the chat 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time. All right. So we in Isaiah 40 and verse 17. He said, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing. Okay? Less than nothing. And what else did it say?
And vanity.
Meaning that they are worthless. And I know you Christians might be, hold up. You might be, some would be like, in shock, right? Hold up. The God of the Bible called these other races nothing, and that they are worthless? Yes, he did. But he also said that black people, Latinos, and Native Indians are a special people above all nations on the face of the earth, because we are the biblical and Hebrew Israelites. All right. So now that we clear that up, if anybody on Tumblr got a comment or a question, feel free to come in and post it up there, and I'll address it. In the meantime, right here in class, let me see. Tawabi, do you have a question?
Captain, if I may, no.
No. Okay, Honduras, do you have a question?
Comment, sir.
Go ahead.
I want you to give me a breakdown on the shield of David.
On the shield of David. Okay, well,
a Christian sent me a scripture is in Acts chapter 7.
Okay. Oh, I heard that. 7 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's good. So we're gonna go right there, right? 7 y 14, ¿verdad?
So that is 7 and 43.
And 43. Hechos 7 y 43. Right? Acts 7 and 43, right? That's where we're going, right? And of course, he's a Christian. They're Christians. They do not know a thing, right? 43. Okay. Yeah, all Christians go that route, okay? Well, let's clear up something. People that aren't that's why we should stay away from religion. Because religion make you into one of the biggest idiots, not just the biggest idiots, but selfish, with no fraternity type of people. Religion does that. For blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, that is. Any other nation, go serve your gods. Nobody cares. You're going to learn one day when Christ comes who run the show, who has been running the show, and that's that. When the Most High sent Christ, everybody going to find out in that day who run the show, who's been running the show. But for now, you heathen, you other nations that are not blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, go do what the hell you want. But black man, Latino, Native Indian, First Nations, Seminole Indians, right? Stay away from religion, even the practices that you've been doing for decades prior to the conquering of Columbus. Cut it out, because none of our fake gods that we thought that saved us, right? That we thought and we revered, none of them saved us from Columbus. Straight up and down. But now I want you to read Acts 7 and 44, Abaddon. Excuse me, 43, 7 and 43.
I'm reading in Spanish.
Go ahead.
¿Lo tiene
Let
todo?
me see who. Go ahead, yeah.
Es el libro de Hechos, capítulo 7, versículo 43.
Ajá.
Antes bien, llevasteis el tabernáculo de Moloch.
Right. Moloch era un dios falso en la antigüedad. Continúa.
Y la estrella de vuestro Dios.
Ajá. Y la estrella de vuestro Dios. Continúa.
Refán. Figuras que os hiciste para adorarlas.
Ajá.
Os transportaré pues más allá de Babilonia.
Right. So, obviamente la pregunta a la persona que te habló sobre esta escritura, ¿cree que esto es una estrella? Primeramente, ¿cuántos puntos tiene una estrella?
Ninguno.
So, bueno, that's a great answer. No tiene puntos.
Yeah.
Right? Porque la estrella es que, en realidad,
es un cuerpo celestial.
Right. Y la estrella es redondo.
Correcto.
Right. Pero si uno dibuja aquí en la tierra, ¿cuánto estrella? What does that say? It's saying something there. Tiene 5 puntos, right?
Claro.
Right? En la tierra, para mucha gente, una estrella tiene 5 puntos y es simplemente porque ven el brillo de una estrella y luce como si tuviera puntos, right? 5 puntos, right? Más o menos, right? So, obviamente, si vamos en cuestión de puntos, esto no es una estrella. Esto tiene 6 puntos, ¿ok? Ahora, para entender, I'll get with you, so cuando dice la estrella de tu Dios, Repín, la estrella de tu Dios Refín. Esa palabra es clave. Estrella, right? ¿Qué es una estrella? Abadan.
Estrella de tiempo moderno o
Right. Y en antigüedad, pero ya tú dijiste que un cuerpo celestial. Aparte de eso, ¿qué más una estrella?
una estrella puede ser una persona famosa o algo.
Thank you.
Sí.
Thank you. Give me a hand. El estrella de Refim era alguien, right? Alguien como un superestrella que servía a Moloch. ¿Me entiendes?
Claro.
Esto no es una estrella. ¿Ok? Esto está escrito la palabra David en este símbolo. David. Ya que es un triángulo, right? Wa, en esta parte que él integró el símbolo de Wa acá arriba y Da, triángulo en reverso. Da Wa. Es como nosotros, ¿verdad? Por costumbre, cuando yo era más joven, las hijas mías menor tenía su sortilla con el nombre de ellas, que diga, o cadena con nombre de ella. Ustedes saben lo que yo hablo, ¿verdad?
Claro.
¿Eh? David lo hacía lo mismo. Okay. So, Wap, you had something to say?
Yeah, two things, sir. I was gonna say that that a star that has served Moloch is Martin Luther King Jr., who
Right.
was supported by Planned Parenthood.
Right. So let's not jump ahead. I wanted to say that for the English part.
Sir. And also, I wanted to give yo le quería dar un precepto a Chupa Abadan para esa gente que dicen eso. Y eso está en Second Esdras.
Right, we're going to go there now. Just hold on tight, right? So, para que entiendes, right? El estrella de Refín es una persona famoso que servía a Molech. ¿Todo el mundo entiende? Okay. Este símbolo no es estrella. Y antes de leer el otro precepto, vamos a leer el mismo precepto en inglés para yo explicar. Obviamente, esa estrella de Refín, ¿verdad? Es un representante, right? Como alguien importante, famoso de esa particular religión. Es como hoy en día. ¿Quién es la estrella del cristianismo?
Yo, señor.
Más fácil. ¿Quién es la estrella de Jesús Blanco? ¿Magán? Magán Abad. Right. Okay, Magán. I hear you, TDJs. Bien lejos. Tengo que buscar forma de subir el volumen. Okay, TDJs, you're absolutely right. So what?
You really see the Pope.
The Pope, right? Right? The Pope. That's a good star, right? Of Molech. Tawabia.
Caesar Borgia, Capitán.
Right, no, but I know. What I asked was, ¿quién es una estrella del Jesús Blanco? El Papa, right? El pastor, right? Los líderes religiosos son estrellas de César Borgia, right? O el Jesús Blanco, right? Ok. Ahora, vamos a leer ese mismo precepto, Hechos 7:43 en inglés. So what? Right, so we're in Acts 7:43, okay? Just to demystify and to get everybody right. This is not a star. If you see me raise this up a little bit earlier, was because I was breaking down in Spanish what this is. It is not a star because first and foremost, a star is a gaseous ball up in the heavens, but it is a representation on Earth. When we draw a star, we always put it as a 5-point symbol, right? But what we're not understanding is that that's not the only kind of star, okay? Acts 7:43, so what?
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 43. Yeah. Ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god
Right, read it again.
Remphan. Concert. Yeah.
Right. So
Ye
it's
took up
saying
the
what?
tabernacle
It's
of
saying what?
Moloch. You're
It's
cutting off,
pronounced
sir.
yay. Read it again.
Concert. Yea. Ye took
I
up
said
the
it's pronounced. Read it again.
Sir.
I'm here. I'm here. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you, sir. I can hear you, yep.
Hello?
You want me to start from
Go
the
ahead.
beginning?
Start from the beginning. Go ahead.
Concert. Yea. Ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan.
Right? Ye took up the tabernacle. Oh, listen to today. Out of Christ. Hold on. Here we go with the damn disconnection. All right. So it says, yea. By the way, the word tabernacle only means tent. Okay. So it says, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch. Today, what's tabernacle of Moloch? The Catholic Church, the Christian Church, the Protestant, the Seventh-day Adventists, all these denominations of Christianity is the tabernacle of Moloch. Moloch, if you want to compare, white Jesus is Moloch. White Jesus, he's not the real Jesus of the Bible. But people serving in Christianity is Cesare Borgia. Look it up. Cesare Borgia, who's the second oldest son of Rodrigo Borgia, a.k.a. Alexander VI of Rome, Pope Alexander VI of Rome. The lover of Leonardo da Vinci, had sex with his own sister Lucretia, had his older brother Giovanni murdered, killed him. All right? And the tabernacle of Moloch is in comparison to Christian church today. Keep going.
Concert. Figures which ye made to worship them.
Right, back up to the part where it says, and the star.
Concert. And the star of your god Remphan.
Right, and the star of your god Remphan. Remphan was the star of Moloch. Right? Remphan was the star of Moloch, meaning he was the superstar, the famous one to serve Moloch. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Right? But you Christians, you that don't know a goddamn thing, when you see us rock this shield of David, right? By the way, this triangle formation is a Hebrew character. It's pronounced Da. The other character looks like a U with a stick with a neck, right? Or this thing about a chin portion with a neck down, right? That's pronounced Wa. And then, of course, you see another triangle, Da. So Da in the Hebrew, it translates to David in the English, okay? So that way you can understand. We all, Black, Latinos, and Native Indians, at one point or another, we always had the jewelry with our name, right, on the ring, around the neck. You know what I'm saying? You would give a gift to your own children, having their name, a gold chain with their name on it. That was our custom. Us in New York City and a lot of us in this country, we had name plate belt buckles. I know you remember that, Tuabia. You know what I'm saying? Belt buckles with your name on it. Okay? David had his name shaped into this. This was his signet. David had his ring with his name on it too. And when he would send letters, right, the letters would be folded up, and the signet, right, he would put his signet on a wax dot, and then that letter could not be opened until it was delivered to the person that message had to go to. When they break that seal, they would see David's signet. They would know that this letter came from King David. Okay? This is not a star, but of course, foolish people in Christianity don't know a goddamn thing. Now, Swap, you said you had another precept?
Something like this, sir.
Answer.
All right, so finish this precept, and then we move to that one.
Answer.
Something like this, lucky, sir.
Go ahead, Abadan.
Something like this, you said?
Hold on, let me see where you at. Hold on. Yes, hold on. I gotta put that up on the screen. Most High in Christ. Hold on. Let me click on you. Solo layer. So that way everybody could see the water. Da, wa, da. Right? It was a triangle. This triangle is not a triangle per se. It's da. The wa, right? That's how it's pronounced. Da wa da. So when you joined it, you get this. The wa will be up here. And it was joined to the two das. Da wa da. Okay? The water, Abadan.
Awesome.
All right, Most High in Christ. Finish that precept and we'll keep moving forward.
Cancer. Figures which ye made to worship them.
Figures which ye made to worship them. That's like the way you find in the Catholic Church, right? And Christianity. What's the figures that they all use? So what?
The cross, sir.
The cross. That's what they use in Christianity. The symbolism to Christianity is the cross. And of course, in the Catholic Church, they have different statues, but they all have a cross with who? The white Jesus. And if you're curious as to why they have a white Jesus, it's called white supremacy. Because even religion is racist, if you didn't know. Just like everything else. It's what built the United States of America. Racism built America. Racism conquered every other land. And if you don't do what America say, if you don't do what this Edomites or AKA the oppressors empire, wherever the hell they at, well, guess what? You don't feed, you don't eat. You got to play by their rules or you die. You know what I'm saying? Here in the Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge, we don't bow down to no goddamn cross. We don't bow down to Moloch. We don't bend our knee to Moloch. Everybody understand?
All
right, let's move forward to that next precept. Tell me where you at.
Yes, sir. I'm at 2nd Esdras, chapter 10, verse 23.
Let me hear what it says. Go ahead.
Sir. Everybody has it?
2nd Esdras.
Everybody should be, everybody, when you're in class, you best have your books and your notebooks open and writing. Because if I come up with a pop question, I'm expecting you to give me the right breakdown. All right?
Sir.
If you're not writing nothing down, it's because you ain't paying attention. Go ahead, Swap.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 10, verse 23. And which is the greatest of all? The seal of Sion hath now lost her honor.
Right. What is the seal of Sion? Hold on. What is the seal of Sion? I'm going to hold that question, but finish the verse.
Sir. For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
What is the seal of Sion, Tawabia?
Captain of our mace, the shield of David.
There you go. Thank you. Give him a hand. And that shield of David represent what nation? Tawabia?
Captain Israel.
That's right. Right? So what else did it say after Zion, Sawap?
Hath now lost her honor.
Mm-hmm.
For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
And check this out. I'm going to make this very simple for you to understand. Have now lost her honor. Meaning we are at such of a low state. Nobody give a damn about no Puerto Rican, black man, Dominican, Nobody give a damn about no South American, Central American. Nobody give a damn about no Native Indian, First Nations, Seminole Indian. You know what I'm saying? They look down on us. And the reason why is because we're in the hands of who? SWAP?
We're in the hands of those that hate us.
Those that what?
Hate us.
Repeat that again.
She is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
Right? Meaning Israel is delivered into the hands of those that hate us. I don't know about you, black man, Latino, Native Indians, who's not in the truth, who's full of all Christianity and hallelujah. Praise Jesus. You know, that shimmy down them stupid aisles. But guess what? The oppressor hates you. The oppressor hate you. How I know this? Read it again.
Yes, sir. From the beginning?
Yeah, read the whole thing.
Sir. And which is the greatest of all?
Meaning this, black man, Latino, and Native Indian, you are the greatest of all. Deuteronomy 7:6, right? We read that earlier. Ain't that right, Abadan?
Sir.
Right? But thou hast chosen thee to be a special people above all nations on the face of the earth. The greatest of all is blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. All the other nations are what? Spit. Keep going.
Damn right, sir. The seal of Zion hath now lost her honor.
Right? The shield. Nobody respects this no more. The so-called Jewish man use that. They respect him. But unfortunately, they're not the real Jews of the Bible. These brothers you see here in class, guess what? This man you see here, we're the real Jews of the Bible. Black man, Latino, First Nations, Seminole Indians, you're the real Jews of the Bible. This book is about us. You understand? Keep going.
Sir. For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
Right? The nation of Israel is delivered into the hands of those who hate us. Talking about the oppressor. They have a perpetual hatred for you, black man. They have a perpetual hatred for you, Latino. They have a perpetual hatred for you, Seminole Indian, and a perpetual hatred for you, North American Indian. Hold on, Swap. You understand? The Bible don't lie. Your Christianity is full of lies. Your religion is full of lies. That's why I made it clear. And I'll say throughout this whole class, the Bible is and never was the Bible never was and never will be a religious book. It's a historical record of black people, Latinos, and Native Indians. It is a rules and regulations book for Latinos, for black people, for Native Indians. You understand? It's the Constitution for blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. That's all it is. That's all it will ever be. You understand? The Bible is not for every nation on the face of the earth because the God of the Bible does not care about every nation on the face of the earth. He only cares about blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. And if you don't like that, take it up with God. You're going to find out the hard way when he smack you down into a pulp, like the way he did Egypt, like the way he did Sodom and Gomorrah, like the way he flooded the whole earth. You're going to find out fast how you are minuscule in the eyes of the Lord. Go ahead, Sawab. You had something to say?
I was going to go into the next precept that is sort of the combination with that one.
Let me hear it to see if it's relevant.
It's Revelation 2:9.
Oh, yeah, that was the precept that I brought up earlier. Well, we can leave that alone. I brought that up. If y'all can go ahead and read Revelation 2:9, proving that the man that everybody believes to be the Jew is not the real Jew. The Torah says it. The Bible says it. Point blank. Sawab, still out here. Tawabia.
And Revelations 3:9 also.
Right, that one you could pull because I wanted it earlier. I wanted to bring that one up. But go ahead, Sawab, bring that one. I like that one. This one right here that's a good one, Tawabia. Read that there.
Con, sir.
Let me put it on
This
the
is
screen.
Revelation.
Hold on, let me see if I can put it on the screen. I'm kind of afraid to put it on the screen because every time I put up the Bible, there's a 9. Go ahead.
You're cutting off a bit, sir.
I know.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say
Read
they
it
are
one more
Jews.
time.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Hold up right there. You hear what God is saying? He said, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. What people serve in synagogues? So-called Jewish men. But the God of this Bible said he will make them of the synagogue of who? Is how
of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan. Keep going.
Concert, which say they are Jews.
Read it
and
one more
are
time
not.
because I got disconnected. Read it one more time, Salaki,
Concert,
because it was a disconnection.
which say they are Jews.
Right, which say they are Jews. I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are what?
And are not.
And are not, is what the Bible's saying. Keep going.
But do lie.
But what?
But do lie.
Right? You're not the real Jew, but you lie and you tell the whole planet Earth that you are the real Jew. You keep the lie up. And anybody to bring that up, you get shadow banned. You get what they call it, blackballed, right? They make sure that you know the whole planet Earth come down on you. That's what happened to Nick Cannon. That's what happened to Kanye West. What's the other basketball player? Kyrie, what's the name?
Kyrie Irving, sir.
Irving. And Kyrie Irving didn't even go deep into the subject. He used just pointing out an observation of a documentary that he saw, and yet they still shadow ban him. You know why? Because it's a dangerous thing to bring out the truth that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are the real Jews of the Bible, of the Torah. Because they got to keep up the lie, right? Is that what it say there? Read it again. But do what?
But do lie.
But do what?
Do lie.
Spell that word just in case if people think, well, now this nigga's bugging. Go ahead. Read it again.
L-I-E. Lie.
L-I-E. But do L-I-E. But do lie. The synagogue of Satan, which are not the Jews, do lie. Keep going.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
So in that day, when Christ comes, guess what they're going to be doing? They're going to be bowing down to our feet and kissing the dust, licking the dust off our feet. That's what's going to happen. They're not the real Jews of the Bible. Point blank, plain and simple. All right? Now, and don't be shocked if YouTube come and take that down. Take this whole class down. Because you know why? Because they do lie. And in order to keep the lie, they got to suppress the truth. And I wouldn't be surprised if Tumblr from here on in don't ever let me do a live again. I wouldn't be surprised. Anybody else got a question? On Tumblr, on right here? Nobody got a question at all. All right. Remember I told y'all last time, prepare your questions, right? If I'm not teaching it, you still have to prepare your questions. If you in General Muhammad's class, prepare them questions. Everybody understand? Now, I want to touch on the subject. Somebody give me Proverbs 9 and 13. Somebody give me Proverbs 9 and 13.
Con, I don't con.
I want to teach brothers something. I want to teach men, especially the black man, Latino, Native Indian, because you are the real Jews of the Bible. And if you ever want to know why sisters be acting so rambunctious, sisters acting out of pocket with you, it's because of 2, maybe 3 reasons. But I'm going to give you the first one, because the oppressor allows them to be this way. Secondly, because of our political and religious leaders don't know the scripture and can't put a muzzle on certain sisters. All right. 3, because religion demasculates or effeminizes men and emasculates women. That's what religion does. That's why Black, Latino, and Native Indians stay the hell away from any religion. If you so-called Negro, West Indian or Haitian, if you're so-called Dominican, so-called Central American, from any of those countries, right? From El Salvador, right, to Panama, I believe it is, right? If you're a so-called Puerto Rican, a Cuban, if you're a so-called West Indian, if you're a so-called Colombian, all the way to Uruguay, so-called Argentinian, Chilean, you understand? You better learn these scriptures and you better understand and know that this knowledge is for us to get right with the Lord. And some of the things, yeah, there might be some rough things that we're going to have to get trained to understand, but it's necessary because the oppressor and our religious and political leaders have not let us see what God wants us to know. The Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Hanna, that's why we exist. That's why this organization's been around since 1969 to teach Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians the truth according to the Bible. And here's the truth. Read Proverbs 9 and 13.
Sir.
Abaddon.
Con.
Let him read it. Yeah, Proverbs 9 and 13. Proverbio 9 y 13. Let's read it in Spanish, and then I.S.U.P.K could read it in English.
Con, sir.
Estamos en Proverbios 9 y 13. Go ahead.
Es el libro de Proverbios capítulo 9, versículo 13.
Ajá.
La mujer insensata.
La mujer insensata. ¿Qué es una mujer insensata? Magana Math. Magana, está you on mute. Still don't hear you, brother. Yeah, I still don't hear you. Okay, let me give you somebody else. Tuabia, ¿qué es una mujer insensata? Tuabia.
Capitán, si se puede, es una mujer que, para mí, una mujer que escucha, no es para aprender, es solo para contestar.
No.
Que habla mucho.
What? Say that last part?
Es una mujer que
The last part, la última porción.
Que habla mucho.
Que habla mucho, right? En otra palabra, que es una mujer bocona, right? Es una mujer con voz alta y bien bocona, right? Y en Proverbios 9, 3 y 17 va a dar el ejemplo de cómo tú sabes qué clase de mujer que es bocona y habla mucho y no para de hablar, right? Y sigue siendo bocona. Continúa, Abaddon.
Es alborotadora.
Ajá, go ahead.
Es simple e ignorante.
Si quieres saber qué clase de mujer es bocona, right, y alborotosa, uno reconoce porque es una mujer simple y ¿qué?
Es simple e ignorante.
Ignorante. So esa hermana que están poniendo, que si tú no vas de 3, chao, ¿verdad? Y haciéndote pasar por bochorno, ¿verdad? Haciéndote pasar por vergüenza, bocona. es una mujer simple y ignorante. Eso es todo.
That, sir.
Okay.
Con, sir.
Okay, vamos a leer eso mismo en inglés. All right. So now we're going to do this in English. We're going to Proverbs 9 and 13. When you got it, read it.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
A foolish woman is clamorous.
Stop right there. Here's the first words that it said, black man, Latino, and Native Indians. You want to know what kind of woman is foolish? Is what?
Is clamorous.
Clamorous means to be loudmouth. Nigga, you ain't embarrassing you in front of everybody, acting all rambunctious and out of pocket. But God said that they're a foolish woman. You want to know what a fool look like? Look at that woman with that loud ass mouth. I know some sisters about this nigga and getting all into their feelings because God said these things. But God got another word for you, sis. And we're going to read it today. All right? Keep going.
She is simple.
She is what?
Simple.
You want to know what a foolish and simple woman? You want to know the signs of a foolish and simple woman? By that mouth. Yeah. And always giving headaches to your husband. Your husband trying to lead you down the path, and you got to be all up in his face. Give him a goddamn headache. Get your ass in order. Stop doing that to your man. Stop being out of pocket with your husband. Don't do that. He in the truth trying to get right. Get right with your husband. God damn it. Don't be a simple, foolish woman. Shut that goddamn mouth sometimes. Keep going.
Con, sir.
Damn right, sir. And knoweth nothing.
And you don't know a thing. Your husband that's in the truth, he knows something. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to give you what God wants you to know. Because he know what the Lord wants. That's why he up in these classes. Don't be a headache to your man. Be on the side. Be somebody that support your husband. Don't be a monster to that brother. It's already bad enough. You and him got to go through hell. But you want to give him more hell? The hell is wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? God damn it. Don't be a monster to your husband. Support him. Is there any more?
Sir.
That's important. Now, get me Ecclesiasticus, where the Lord said a shamefaced woman. That's what I want. Ecclesiasticus. Like I said, there's another word from the Most High for you sisters. I believe it's Ecclesiasticus 26th chapter. Let me see if I can get it right here right quick. Man, trying to help you survive, trying to get you out of the hardship that you in. He trying to not leave you out there, trying to help you build, and you gonna give this brother a headache, man? The hell is wrong with y'all?
Got it, sir.
1 second, let me get there with you. I'm about to go here. Ecclesiasticus. $26, right? And what? 25?
Correct, sir.
Right? I want you to start from let me see something. Yeah, 25.
Khan. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman, una mujer sin vergüenza, será contado como una perra. What's another way of calling a female dog? God said a shameless woman, meaning a woman who have no shame. What type of woman is that? A foolish woman who is clamorous and simple and don't know nothing. That's always giving her husband a headache. They can't all. Don't be this sister. And guess what? Unfortunately, it's not all, excuse me, let me say it like this. It's not all the way her fault because the oppressor, the way he set it up makes us be all in survival mode. Magun, straighten out your camera, Ak. You understand? The oppressor make life a living hell for blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. And of course, our sister, they're gonna act some type of way. But goddamn, if this man trying to be right first and foremost with the Most High, don't be a burden to him. It's already bad enough. We have to live in hell in this burden. Don't do that to him. Here we go with the damn signals again. Salaki for the disconnection from time to time. Can you hear me now, Sawap?
I can hear you.
Read it again.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. To put it in plain old English, what is a female dog? You already know. B-I-T-C-H. Y'all gonna get mad? Well, get mad at God. He the one to call you that, shameless sister, who don't give a damn about bringing headaches to your husband. It's one thing if he was not in the truth and not doing what the Lord say to do, then you would have to go to the man of the Lord to get that whatever issue straightened out. But if he's doing his best to maintain and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and trying to raise you to be a righteous sister, well, God damn it, don't be a headache to that brother. Don't be a headache to that brother. Keep going.
Concert. But she that is shamefast will fear the Lord.
She that is shamefast would fear the Lord, meaning that the sister who has some type of decor about herself, right, that have some humility about herself, would fear the Most High. How you fear the Most High? By knowing that the Lord can hurt you for not being right with, number one, him and your husband, by not doing what the law says to do, by not being a sister, by not being a good wife. The problem is in America, our sisters don't fear God. Why? Once again, because the goddamn oppressor. The oppressor made God into a fairy tale. Christianity, our religious and political leaders, made God into a fairy tale, made Jesus into a comic book character, made them Walt Disney, a Walt Disney story. Well, guess what? We're about to find out real soon how Walt Disney Most High is. You about to find out very soon when the Third World War start happening. And hold up, that's an end result. We ain't talking about another COVID-19 just yet, because that's coming down the pipeline too. We ain't talking about famine, shortage of food, because that's coming down the pipeline too. Matthew the 24th chapter let you know this. Christ, our King, let us know about these things. And those things are written, of course, in the Apocrypha. A shamefaced woman fear the Lord. Continue reading.
But she that is shamefast will fear the Lord.
Right, face, right? She that is same face or same shamefast would what? Fear the Lord. Continue.
Verse 26. A woman that honoreth her husband.
A woman that what?
Honoreth her husband.
Say that again.
A woman that honoreth her husband.
A woman that honoreth her husband. Unfortunately, 99.99% of sisters in this empire don't honor their husband. They don't show no kind of honor to their husband. You know why? Because I'm an independent woman. I don't need a man. So even when they get married, they keep that same independent, I don't need a man type of attitude. And sisters forgot the greatest power that they do have. Sisters forgot that just being humble and being shamefaced is a superpower that you can get your man to do whatever if you honor your husband, if you honored a man. But America took all that the Lord set up and threw the thing right in the trash. But we're going to get back to what Most High said. Continue.
Shall be judged wise of all.
That's how you know if this sister got some wisdom. Because she show honor to her husband. She be his backbone. She supports him. Papi, you need this? What can I do for you? What do you need me to do? You need me to make some food so we can feed the brothers? Huh? Do we need to go out? Do you need me to go out and get this money so that way we can help build the truth up? That's what the sister need to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what a sister need to do. But sisters in this empire be like, the hell with that. He gonna have to work and give me the money. Where's that at? That's not our concept. That's not the Lord. That might be the oppressor's concept. And our sisters, such foolish women, they follow the oppressor's woman. That's the ridiculousness of this empire. And it ain't in just the United States empire. It's throughout the Americas. That's why we catching hell all over the place, because we following the people who are no people. Any more?
Answer.
Go ahead.
But she that dishonoreth him in her pride.
Oh boy, there it is. In her pride. She that dishonor her husband in her pride. The examples I just finished saying them. I just give you all the examples right now. Sisters out there, y'all know who you are. And you know these sisters be proud because their list be like this. And they got that smudge face. Like, I ain't gonna watch this no more. I ain't gonna watch this dude no more. Because you don't like the truth. You hate it. You don't want to be told that you're off, sis. Some of you brothers are effeminate too. You won't watch and listen to the truth because you feel like I'm talking about your mama. Well, guess what? I am. And I'm talking about your grandmother too. And I'm talking about your sister. And I'm talking about your aunt. Because they fall into this category as well. But you so effeminate, you get all emotional when a real man tell you what God say. Keep going.
Shall be counted ungodly of all.
Look at that. A sister don't have no honor for her man. They don't put him like she's his king. That he's her king, her lord over her. They don't honor, right? Well, guess what? People are gonna know you're an ungodly woman, right? Because you don't want to listen to your husband, who's there to not only be your husband in bed, but also to provide protection for you. You don't want to honor him, and now you were an embarrassment. The whole community know it. The whole community know that you're a simple fool. I don't want to be that dude, though. I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. Don't be that dude. Learn the truth so you can check your woman. So you can use the scriptures and get the wisdom and understanding from the Lord on how to check your woman when she go off. If she ain't trying to, support you in any way, that sister need to be checked and re-educated on how to be a woman. All right? I can keep going, but I'm gonna ask once again. Anybody got a question?
Sir.
Nah.
All right. Magana Moth, you got a question? Try typing it in, Magan, because como no te escucho, type it in. Ponlo en el comentario because tu micrófono está bajito. Tawabia.
Captain, if I may, I always stand by that. the Bible really, it really shows who you are. Like when you get a lot of brothers is, got feminineness in them. Like the Bible, it will show you if you're a real dude or you a bitch or you just too sore for it. It really brings out who you are.
Yeah, that is true. That's what the truth do. That's what the truth do. You know what I'm saying? And guess what, brother? Black, Latino, Native American Indians. This is the book. If you want to know how to be a real man, like sisters always like, I want a real man. Well, guess what? We build real men here. And what you're really saying is that I don't want a real man to check my ass. Well, guess what? A real man that loves you is going to check your ass until you get your shit right. Excuse my French. That's what's going to happen. Go ahead, Tawabia.
And if I may, like I'm so real about the I.S.U.P.K. And because before when I was into other stuff, I like sometimes when I make a little mistake or something, I worry about it. Before I used to not worry about shit, like but now like any little thing I do, it hit me in the mind. Like I be like, that's why I know that the I.S.U.P.K. the Most High is with the men above me, and this is it for me.
Most High, give that brother a hand because that's what it's supposed to do. That's how you build men, because men would fear the Lord. And by them fearing the Lord, they're able to teach their families, their brethren, what the Lord wants. That's the whole point. You know why? You know why he feels that way? Because he wants to live versus dying. That's why he feels that way. We should all feel that way. The scriptures clearly says the beginning of wisdom is what? So what?
To fear the Lord.
To fear the Lord. And when you fear the Lord, you live. If you don't fear the Lord, you die. It's as simple as that. Magana Muff, si quieres, escribe tu pregunta o comentario because your microphone ain't right. All right. Yeah, just type it in there, Magan. All right. Anybody else? Tenemos media hora. If not, let me make a quick announcement. Abrí primero, April 1st. Ya tú sabes, is the Passover. Okay. For those of you that are traveling, make sure to stay in contact with me. With the exception of Swab, you already know who you need to stay in contact. But as a backup, if you need to, well, you can always reach out to me. But first, your camp leader is who you report to first. Understood, Swab? I think he froze. Swab, you stay in contact with me both ways, all right? On the 25th, when you headed this way, you let me know when you're ready to leave DR, when you get into New York, and so on and so forth, right? You let me know all the steps of the way because I need to know all that. Magan, igual.
Yes, sir.
Right? En Abadan, tú y yo vamos a tener una conversación más después, ¿ok? Hey, Swap, go ahead.
Yo no escuché nada de lo que tú dijiste because my internet cut off for a second.
Dije que abrí primero, ¿verdad? Ese Passover, Pascua del Señor, right? Traveling to and from. Let your camp leader know all the details, okay? Si acaso, y esto es secundario, if you need to reach out to me, pues chévere, but your camp leader is who you report to on those things, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, multi in Christ. A ver, nobody got, Magana, escribiste. All right. Anyway, let me let me see something. Anyway, let's continue with a little bit more about about
Sorry,
just a little bit.
we didn't hear what you said there.
Okay, tenemos una pregunta aquí, right? Esto de Magana Math. La pregunta es que si la mujer cuando tiene que darle el cheque al esposo, sí, porque el deber de él es manejar, manejar todo en tu vida, para pagar los biles, para pagar los biles, pero obviamente de tu dinero, él te va a devolver, porque la escritura dice que hay que devolverte tu ganancia, obviamente, pero eso está puesto para seguridad, porque ella va a creer que tiene poder sobre su marido, y el Señor no puso eso así. Es más, Gálatas, is that it? Galatians 5, I think it is, or Ephesians, donde dice que the head of man is Christ, right? Let me find it for you. Abadan, me busca en el libro, esto es Nuevo Testamento, me busca, let me see, dos escrituras. Primero, búscame 1 Corintios 11 y 3 y me busca Efesios 5 y 23. That's I'm gonna say it in English. We want to get 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, and Sawab get me Ephesians 5 and 23.
Got it, sir.
Let's go with 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. Dale.
Se lee 1 Corintios capítulo 11, versículo 3.
Ajá.
Pero quiero que sepas.
Esto es Pablo en Corintios enseñando las reglas del Señor. Él dijo, pero quiero que sepas, continúa,
que Cristo es la cabeza de todo varón.
¿verdad? Que Cristo es la cabeza de todo varón. Todo varón significa todo varón en Israel, varón israelita, right? ¿Qué otra forma de decir cabeza, Abadan?
Cabeza.
Sí.
O sea, tu marido, tu esposo.
That's true, pero ok, vamos en estos términos. ¿Tú tienes empleado?
El jefe.
Right? El jefe, thank you, give him a hand.
Sí.
So, el jefe de cada varón es ¿quién?
Cristo.
Cristo. Sigue leyendo.
Y el varón es la cabeza de la mujer.
Y el varón es la cabeza de ¿quién?
De la mujer.
En otra palabra, tu marido es tu jefe. ¿Quién lo dijo? ¿Yo? ¿Yo me lo inventé? Corrígeme si estoy equivocado.
La
A. Eso viene del Señor. Tu marido es tu cabeza, para que lo sepas. Ahora, él tiene que ser no cualquier cabeza, sino alguien que sabe y tiene la sabiduría del Señor. Y sea como sea, aunque él no está en la verdad, ese hombre es tu cabeza. Y las razones porque él está puesto ahí, porque en los ojos de Dios, el hombre es el responsable de la casa. El hombre es responsable de la casa. lo que sucede con tu esposa, el hombre es responsable de eso. So, cuando Cristo viene, ¿cómo está tu mujer? Tú tienes que responder por ella. Si ella hizo algo mal o bueno, el marido tiene que responder por eso. O sea, ponerlo más fácil, él es responsable de lo que tú haces en vida. Si no tiene marido, ¿quién es el responsable? El hombre de Dios. En este caso, el comandante general Yahana. Si tú eres una hermana que no tiene marido, el responsable de ti es el comandante general Yahana. Porque al fin y al cabo, Cristo va a ir donde él, esa hermana. Dime lo que hay con ella. ¿Tú sabes por qué él tiene que hacer eso? Porque arriba el Todopoderoso va a requerir eso de Cristo. ¿Todo el mundo entiende? So, él tiene que dar un reporte al Creador. ¿Por qué esto y esto y lo otro? Y él tiene que tener una respuesta. ¿Todo el mundo entiende? Esa es la razón que empieza diciendo la cabeza de Cristo es Dios, right? Primero empieza, dice que la cabeza de cada hombre es Cristo y la cabeza de la mujer es su marido, right? Continúa.
Versículo 4.
No, ahí en el 3.
Sí.
El final, yeah, go ahead.
Y Yahweh, la cabeza de Cristo.
Right? Como dije, él tiene que reportar al Creador. ¿Todo el mundo entiende? Okay, entonces, él tuvo que repetir eso de nuevo en Efesios, él refiriendo a Pablo. ¿Ok? Pablo, del tribu de Benjamín, aquellos que son los supuestos llamados afrocaribeños del Caribe. ¿Ok? Y donde quiera que estén. Efesios 5 y 23.
Este libro de Efesios, capítulo 5, versículo 23.
Ajá.
Porque el marido es cabeza de la mujer.
Porque el marido es cabeza de la mujer. Todo el mundo entiende que él es tu jefe. Él es el que es responsable en los ojos de Dios. Él es que es responsable de esa mujer y de la familia, de los hijos. ¿Ok? Continúa.
Así como Cristo es cabeza de la iglesia.
Right? Cristo es cabeza de la iglesia, significa que él está encargado de la nación. Él está en la cabeza del hombre. ¿Es quién? Cristo. ¿Todo el mundo entiende? Continúa.
La cual es su cuerpo.
Ajá. All right.
Y él, y él es su salvador.
Ajá. Salvador de quién? De Israel. No de todo el mundo, sino de la nación de Israel. Cuando te dice iglesia, se está refiriendo de la escuela, ¿ok? De la nación de Israel. All right. So, esa es la respuesta. Sí. Tú cobras, tú ven, tú le dejas a tu marido saber cuánto tú cobraste. Entonces te va a decir, págate esto, págate lo otro, que si esto, lo otro. Necesito tanto. Lo demás, pues guarda si quieres, guarda algo, no por si acaso. Si quieres comprarte lo que sea, hazlo, pero me avisa cuando tú sales y cuando tú llegas. Me avisa dónde tú estás y cuando tú regresas. Eso es tu deber, esposa, de dejar saber a tu marido cada movimiento que tú haces. ¿Por qué? Porque si hay alguna emergencia y él no sabe en dónde tú estás, va a haber problemas. ¿Ok? So, es tu responsabilidad, hermana. Decirle a tu marido si tú vas al mercado, mira, papi, te voy al mercado. ¿A qué hora tú vas? Bueno, yo creo que voy a las 9 o qué sé yo qué. Ok, está bien. Cuando llegue al local, me llama de nuevo. Cuando termina haciendo las compras, lo que sea, la cita del doctor, todo, Tú lo llamas cuando sale y cuando llega. ¿Por qué? Porque Él es tu cabeza. No lo digo yo. Eso no fui yo que me inventé. Eso está en la escritura. All right. Tawabia. I know sisters. I know my God. Hold on. Before that, Tawabia. Yo sé que a muchos hermanos no les va a gustar eso. Ok. Yo te voy a ayudar. Borra cristianismo de tu mentalidad y de tu espíritu. Punto y coma. Borra. Si está mordida, ¿verdad? Lo que sea, lamentablemente, borra cristianismo de tu corazón. Eso te va a ayudar. Te va a liberar. Tawabia.
Capitán, una pregunta. Y en el respeto de lo que tú estás explicando, ¿eso es un mandato que uno tiene que hacerlo o si uno decide, tú sabes, algo personal de uno, que uno decida, bueno, ella trabaja y gana tanto, yo, tú sabes, no le voy a quitar o aceptar dinero?
You have to manage everything. That's your responsibility. ¿Ok? Eso es tu responsabilidad. Si ella gana $1,000,000, mira lo que gane. Ok, está bien. Guárdate esto, págate aquello, compra esto, necesito esto. Lo demás, si tú quieres hacer lo que sea, hazlo. Right? Hazlo, pero me dice lo que gastaste y todo eso. Point blank, plain. Lo necesita. Tawabia.
Capitán, yo te entiendo, pero quiero hacer la misma pregunta. Si uno decide, ¿es un mandato del Altísimo o si uno decide, como yo entiendo que ella gana dinero?
I know what you said. In other words, okay, I'm going to tell you the saying. Get rid of Christianity out your brain. All right? Get rid of it. Now, if you say, if you telling her, well, just do what the hell you want, well, guess what? Be prepared for whatever you want. You understand? Be prepared for the consequences. That's why we just read. Matter of fact, read it in English. Read Corinthians 11:3. Swap real quick. We'll read it again.
First Corinthians.
Yeah, 11:3. Let me read it again.
This is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Right, the head of every man, the boss, right, the Lord of every man is Christ. Why? Because he's responsible. He has to answer to the Most High for our actions of what we did and what we did not do. You understand? He has to answer to that. So he's the responsible one for man, Israelite men. Continue.
And the head of the woman is the man.
But in the same way that Christ is our head, where he has to report to the Most High, but guess what? Your woman has to report to you everything. Because you, at the end of the day, when Christ come and say, well, why your wife did this, that, and the third? Are you going to do what Adam did? Well, you gave me that woman. Right? That's what Adam said to the Lord. Well, why Eve did this, that, and the third? Well, you gave me that woman. He tried to blame God for it. Adam got punished for listening to his woman. Because God know that Adam was supposed to be responsible for that woman. It's your duty to make sure that sister roll in the right spirit. It's your responsibility. If you choose to say, you know what, I'm going to let her do her, and, it's her money, well, guess what? Then prepare yourself for the negative parts of it too. But if you do what the Lord say do, well, guess what? It's your job to not only manage all the finances in that household, but also to manage how she acts. You understand? That's why You got to get rid of the Christianity out. Everybody understand? Christianity would be like, well, you know, she can do what she want. She's still gonna love you. How the hell you know so? Huh? Yo, on Tumblr, if y'all need to ask your questions, I'm bringing out subject matter about females and their conduct. That's the way I'm talking about men and their conduct, how we should our wives. You know what I'm saying? According to the Bible. So the man is responsible for his wife. If that sister don't have a man, well, then the man of the Lord is responsible for that sister because he has to answer to Christ the same way Christ has to answer to the Most High God. So everybody understand that. Get Christianity. Get any other question? Tawabia, any other question? Do you comprehend?
Sí, capitán.
Tawabia, get
Con.
Most High in Christ. All right. Don't let that spirit of a sister be like, but nah, you know, I don't think it's like that. Shut your mouth. You don't know nothing. Shut your mouth. God know everything. God telling you what to do. You gonna fight God? You gonna come up against God? Is that what it is, sis? And don't be weak up under your sisters, under your women. Don't be weak up under them. Because that's the problem. Christianity made men weak. Religion made men weak. All right? And by being a strong man don't mean you pound on her head. Yo, I run this and Don't do that. If I ever find out any one of you hit your woman, you're going to have to deal with me in the council. Anybody understand? Everybody understand? We don't hit our sisters. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You could defend yourself, but you always want to avoid getting it to that level. It's best get counsel before anything get out of pocket. And the sister should understand never to bring it up to that level. Because by bringing that to that level shows she got no shame in her. Point blank, plain and simple. If you have some decor and some shame in you and honor in you, be humble. So I'm telling you, sis, you being humble gets you everything you want. You understand? Gets you everything you want from your man. That's how it works. That's your, for lack of a better word, sisters, that's your superpower. Yeah. Nobody wants the villain. But Poppy, please, can we do this? Can we go out to the movies? Yeah, let's go. Let's go have some drinks, Poppy, okay? Hey, he gonna do it. He gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And you want a new apartment? You want to get a new place? Well, guess what? Treat that man right. And you're going to get that new place you want. Straight up and down. That's how it works. Tumblr. I see Tumblr don't even, there's nobody on the Tumblr that even want to ask a question. Maybe it's because Tumblr was blocking me. I don't know. I see on this platform, I got 24 people. I'm expecting it to be lit up, but nobody's saying nothing unless Tumblr blocking me. Anyway, let me see what we got left. We got like 6 minutes, man. I'm gonna do this, right? 6 minutes. Nobody else got a question? Everybody got a comment? Nobody. That's absolute. Okay. So just remember, Passover's coming. It's coming real quick. Get prepared. Get your mind right. For those of you that are traveling, right? Keep your mind focused, right? Remember to stay in contact with whoever's over you. In this case, Honduras, at the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, y'all know to stay in contact with me throughout your travels. All right, everybody understand? Any issues? If you have any issues, hit me up. Don't wait. All right? So, like I told you, you'll report to your camp leader. Honduras, you still stay in the spirit regardless, okay? Passover, prepara cordero a fuego y cebolla, okay? Aunque sea chuleta de cordero, right? Si está en tu poder comprar una pierna de cordero, asegúrate que no es hervida, asegúrate que es como decimos nosotros en Puerto Rico, al carbón. No sé si a usted dice a la brasa. I don't know if you say it that way. El punto es cocinarlo a fuego, ¿ok? All right. Y pan sin levadura, ¿ok? Porque al otro día es el primer día del festival de pan sin levadura. Asegúrate que no hay nada en tu casa que tiene levadura, algo que hace el pan crecer. Sácalo todo, puedes ponerlo en el baúl de tu carro. Si tiene un sótano, puedes ponerlo ahí o botarlo todo. ¿Ok?
¿Cuándo comienza eso, señor? ¿La otra semana?
Eso empieza abril 2. ¿Ok? Yo voy a poner el flyer para eso, pero empieza abril 2, ¿ok? So abril 1 es el día de Passover o Pascua. Entonces el otro día siguiente es el primer día del festival o la fiesta de pan sin levadura. Ahora, eso sí, en el espíritu empezamos el mismo día de Passover. Porque si ves la escritura, en el Passover o Pascua o Holocausto, ese fue el primer día que se preparó pan sin levadura porque lo tenían que hacer a la prisa. No había tiempo de esperar que el pan creciera. Tenía que salir todo el mundo a la prisa. Y esa es la razón que celebramos esa fiesta de pan sin levadura. Y sí, es los 2 días Santa Convocación. Primer día de pan sin levadura es un Santa Convocación y el último día de pan sin levadura también. Santa Convocación. ¿Todo el mundo entiende? Magana Math, escríbelo. Magana Math.
It's already there, sir. Salakia.
Sir, la mujer tiene una opinión. ¿De qué? ¿Qué clase de opinión?
If she can have an opinion, though.
Oh, can she have an opinion? Okay. Que si ella puede tener una opinión de qué. That's an open question. Esa pregunta es muy abierta. Sea más específico. ¿Qué clase de opinión? La opinión que yo creo, o mi opinión es que yo no necesariamente tengo que obedecer a mi marido. Is that the question? Matrimonio. What do you mean? Eso es muy abierto. So, Wapi, when you had your hand up, it was to point that out to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Salaki, sir.
Ajá. Darle opinión a su marido del matrimonio. Ok. La mujer puede, si está en el espíritu del Señor, que es correcto, sí puede decir aquello y lo otro. Por ejemplo, vamos a suponer que si tu marido, tú lo ves empezando bien guiado fumando algo, o bien guiado haciendo algo que no es correcto en los ojos del Señor. Tú puedes decirle, Señor, Señor, mi Señor, right? Porque es siendo humilde. Yo creo que tú no debes estar haciendo eso porque como aprendimos, eso no se debe hacer concuerdo a la ley de Dios. Sí, tú puedes decir algo siempre y cuando que es correcto en la escritura. Ahora venir con una opinión que, yo creo que en este matrimonio yo debo hacer, yo debo, hacer más lo que yo quiero hacer en vez de lo que tú me digas que debo hacer. Eso está mal. ¿Ok? La razón, como dije, él es responsable de ti. ¿Ok? Y lo voy a decir. Aunque sea adulta, las mujeres son como niñas con 45 en la mano. ¿Ok? Las mujeres son una niña pequeña con un 45. Tu marido es el hombre que te va a quitar ese 45 y te va a decir, te me sienta ahí. Yo te voy a enseñar cómo son las cosas. Humildemente sí, Señor. Todo el tiempo, no es necesario todo el tiempo, pero con mucho respeto, tú deberías decir mi Señor, porque ¿quién lo hizo también? Sara. Sara llamaba a su marido Abraham, mi amo, mi Señor. Eso está en la escritura. Si eres una hermana que quiere ser justa, empieza a llamar a tu marido Señor, mi amo, mi Señor. Eso para todas las hermanas. Siempre ser humilde. Y no venga que, yo no voy a hacer esto. You better do it. You better do it. If you're trying to be right with the Lord, you better call that man, your husband, my Lord. Yes, my Lord. Why? Because he's responsible for you. He's your head. Point blank, plain and simple. The same way we men got to call Christ Khan Adawan Khan, right? Sir, yes, sir. Well, guess what, sisters? You better do the same for your husband. Point blank, plain and simple. The same way we got to call the men that's above us Khan Adawan Khan, we mean, sir, yes, sir. You sisters better call your men Khan Adawan Khan. Sir, yes, sir. Point blank, plain and simple.
Damn right.
That's what's up. All right. And with that, damn it, my gun. I wish your microphone was good. All right. Amajum. Sisters, hermanas, manténgase sentada. Men of Israel, one courtesy salute. Imajim Shabbat. Imajim Barak. Salute.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatam.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatam. Yajimata, hands down. Men of Israel, one courtesy salute to the sisters. Sisters, stand and make sure your heads are covered. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat. Imajim Barak. Yahweh
Shemar Iladan Bahashem Yahushai.
Yajimata, dismissed. Don't nobody go nowhere though. I'm gonna stop the broadcast. Don't nobody go nowhere. That includes you, Tawabia. Nobody go nowhere. Let me stop this broadcast right here.